What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Cabo. It's your... Lick my lips real quick. It's your it's your boy Cabo. KJ. Back with another. You know it's pretty fresh over here. But look, check me out, man. We back with another video. Give me 1 second. We back, your boy back with another video, man. Look. Fix that real quick. We back with another video, y'all, man. We got another video. Fake beggars who were caught red-handed. Now, it seems like this video finna be a little crazy, man. Fake beggars. If you, let me not say nothing. No comment. Let's go ahead and watch the video, man. You feel me? Y'all like, subscribe, y'all new, man. Comment down below. Bruh, shut up. Like I said though, if y'all new to the channel, man, y'all...
In the world, there are many people who don't have things like money or houses. It's important that we look after these people and help them out when we can. But it's also important to make sure that these people are the real deal. It turns out some beggars aren't who they say they are. Some are not actually in need and are very bad people. Others may fake things to make us feel sorry for them to make more money. And some beggars actually are incredibly wealthy with houses and luxury cars. No one knows just how many fake beggars are out there, but we do know about these ones who were revealed and exposed. 5th Avenue Beggar. If you're preying on unsuspecting rich people to catch with a begging scam, one of the best places to do it is 5th Avenue. 5th Avenue is a major road in Manhattan, New York. 5th Avenue is famous for its expensive luxury jewelry and clothing stores, and it's also a hub for the city's scammers. After all, what better target for a scam than a rich person? One of these scammers was this woman. At a first glance, she seems like a very vulnerable elderly woman on crutches. It seems like she has some kind of hunchback or disability. But one day a man on 5th Avenue was watching this woman. That's when something she did raised a red flag. She would panhandle with a cup. But whenever someone put money into this cup, she would empty it into a handbag. This made it seem like she was not getting any money. She would earn around 50 donations per hour, earning her anything from $50 to $500 per hour. That is much more than minimum wage. After seeing her empty her cup, some undercover journalists began tracking this woman. They waited until night and followed her. They saw her walk away and climb into a minivan. But when she climbed back out, the journalists were stunned. They saw a very young, healthy, put-together woman. She no longer had crutches and was walking normally. And she also had a totally different, expensive outfit. She looked more suited to be shopping on 5th Avenue than begging on it. They continued following this woman, and the following day she went on a shopping spree with her friends, probably spending the ill-gotten donations from the previous day. The next day she went back to work as a vulnerable disabled woman. The journalists confronted her, but the scammer ignored them.
We've been watching you the last few days, and you don't really need those crutches, do you? We saw you this morning walking perfectly fine.
It's unknown what this woman is doing now, but if you see her on 5th Avenue, then beware. Fake disability. Naturally, you're much more likely to give money to a beggar if they're disabled. After all, this means they're more vulnerable and you feel sorry for them. Some beggars even give stories about how they are veterans who were injured on the battlefield. But it turns out not all of these disabilities are real. For example, this beggar in China. In the middle of a busy street, this guy was caught red-handed. He was lying on the ground with wheels to get about, and he was pretending to passers-by that he had lost both his legs. But that's when a passerby recognized the beggar. He had been on the bus with the beggar just hours ago, and back then the beggar had been standing up normally. The man decided to expose the beggar on the street for everyone to see. It's a good thing he recognized the right person, because if he got the wrong guy, this would have been awkward. But it was the right guy, and this fake beggar's secret was exposed. The beggar had simply crossed his legs under his clothes. Another fake Chinese beggar moved around on a wooden skateboard. He was pretending he had no legs and no hands. But after this guy collects a lot of money, he stands up like normal. He even counts his money very fast with his working hands. This guy is a really bad person. Not only is he lying to all of these people, But he's also taking donations from real beggars with actual disabilities. Something similar was caught on surveillance footage in an Arabic country. An entire family is walking around with a man who claims to be disabled. They had been collecting donations, but that's when a surveillance camera catches this man resting on the stairs. He then takes off his work clothes and walks around like normal. Another beggar who was faking a disability was revealed in Pakistan. A journalist is tipped off that he's a fake. He goes to confront him and takes his walking sticks. At first, the man pretends to not know how to walk without his walking sticks. But eventually he gets tired of the journalist questioning him. He then stands up and walks away without even limping. It's a good job that this reporter did this because he probably saved people a lot of money. Mercedes-Benz beggar.
Really up there faking.
Some beggars who scam people are still quite poor. But as you're about to see, sometimes even the rich beg. One day a pregnant woman was panhandling on the streets of San Francisco with her young son, but was stunned when she walked away and got into a Mercedes-Benz. Someone posted this on social media, and that's when others came forward saying they saw her do the exact same thing. She became infamous in San Francisco and her scam was revealed on the news. When a reporter confronted her about this, at first she said that the woman in the photo was not her.
Is this she right there begging on the street?
You know this. I can't know that.
But a facial recognition expert said it definitely was. This woman may still be out there. So if you see her panhandling in San Francisco, then beware. Fake homeless. One day, someone noticed that a panhandler was actually scamming people. He would go out with a sign saying he was homeless and ask for money. But at the end of the day, when his work was done, he would go home to his house. The person who realized this tipped off a YouTuber named the Vale family, and they did some incredibly impressive investigation work. They followed him and recorded him begging and then going back to his house. To make matters worse, this guy even drove a new car, and the house he lived in was fairly large. When the Vale family knocked on his door to confront him, the man was stunned. The man said he had no idea what the YouTuber and camera crew were talking about.
Over here on the corner, holding up a sign.
I don't think it was you, man.
But the same man was caught on tape by the YouTubers before, and he was even wearing the same clothing, so it pretty much confirmed it was him. It's really sad that people actually do this.
Exactly.
But
like
good job to the Vale family for revealing this fake beggar. PhD beggar. This beggar is not a malicious scammer. Instead, he was making something up because he was desperate and he had to. This man was an Indian school teacher who retired. Dinesh Dwivedi had a PhD. He also had a pension of 35,000 rupees per month. That's around $500. He also had a work salary as well, but he would also go on the street of Jaipur and beg for money. So if he already had money, then why was he begging? Well, it turned out his son was an addict. His son would steal his money, and also injure Dwivedi as well. Dwivedi's money was drying up, so he had no choice but to fake an injury and beg on the street. Eventually, the media caught on to this and exposed him, but people still took pity on his situation. Locals moved him into a care home so he could be looked after. So, although he did lie, he was doing it for good reasons. And it's great people came together to help this old man in need.
That's reasonable, bro.
Highway widow. If you saw an elderly widow begging on the side of the highway, chances are you would help her out. There's something in our brains which makes us care much more about the elderly and very young. Her sign said that she was in need of money, and many people gave her money. But that's when a man named Daniel spotted this woman counting her money in a 2014 car.
You asking for money in the middle of the street, and you drive a 2013 car?
When a YouTuber confronted her about this, she got very angry. It just goes to show that you should be cautious about any panhandler asking for money. Most will be real, but you never know. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment down below which was the smartest fake beggar. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel.
Who I feel like the smartest beggar was none of them, because they all got caught. Like, if you was smart, you would have, bro. I would literally stay all night if I figure somebody was watching me. I'm a fake being. I'm not gonna fake because I don't do that. But I'm saying if I was in a situation, I would fake. If I was a fake beggar, I would have faked overnight and every. Like I would actually be poor. Like that day, you would actually see me poor. Like I mean, I would have covered my face or something. I would have had like a little mask or something on, make it look like with a little eyeball. I keep a little eyeball out or something. You feel me? So they can't barely see my face, cause if they see your face, they know it's you, my guy. Like you can't just walk around like having like in the same area and nobody never seen your face. Man, come on now. They none of them are smart, but that's crazy, bro. Man up here with a whole he got a whole house, bro. He probably got kids, man. Up there on the street begging. For what reason? You got money, you got a car, you got a house, bro. I don't get that. Like, that is so greedy. You feel me? But yeah, y'all going, if y'all like this video, man, like the video, comment down below, subscribe. Hey, whatever you think. Hey, comment down below how you feel about this video, and bro. You feel me? We out. We on to the next video, y'all. That's crazy, though. But let's go ahead and get it, man.